Jennifer Aniston est l'une des stars préférées d'Hollywood. En 20 ans, elle a joué dans une série culte et a conquis le public avec plusieurs succès au box-office.
Jennifer's incredible. There's no better person in the world to work with, ever.
Sa coupe de cheveux a créé un effet de mode aux États-Unis et son style lui a valu d'être en couverture de nombreux magazines partout dans le monde.
It surprises me always.
Mais c'est plus qu'un joli visage.
Stop texting and open the door.
Elle a fait des dons à des œuvres de charité, elle a créé sa propre société de production, a réalisé un film récompensé et en a produit plusieurs autres.
That's a lot.
Elle a été mariée à l'une des plus grandes stars d'Hollywood et elle est entrée dans le livre des records comme l'une des actrices les mieux payées du petit écran.
You know what? Not a bad start. Not at all.
I gotta tell you, it's been so much fun.
Nice.
Jennifer Johanna Aniston, née en février 1969 dans la banlieue californienne de Sherman Oaks. Son père est un acteur d'origine grecque et sa mère est un ancien mannequin devenu comédienne.
Jennifer Aniston had acting in her blood. Both of her parents were actors. In fact, her father got quite a little bit of fame appearing on soap operas.
Le parrain de Jennifer n'est autre que l'acteur Telly Savalas, rendu célèbre par la série Kojak. Jennifer n'est encore qu'un bébé quand sa famille déménage en Grèce pendant un an avant de s'installer à New York. Son père John travaille régulièrement pour la télévision avant de décrocher un des rôles principaux de la série Des jours et des vies.
There's a story that one day when she was in high school, she went to the set to visit him, and while he was off working, she got on the phone with his agent to try to line up film roles for herself.
Dès l'âge de 11 ans, Jennifer veut être comédienne. À 13 ans, elle veut s'inscrire dans un lycée d'art du spectacle. Elle passe l'audition de la Guardia School of the Performing Arts avec succès. Elle en sort en 1987 et vit avec sa mère à New York. Elle joue dans des pièces off-Broadway et gagne de l'argent en tant que serveuse.
One of Jennifer's first jobs as an actor was in a small off-Broadway play at the Public Theater in New York. And she says the play wasn't very good, but she knew she had one great moment in it where she always got a laugh. Well, one night she sat up and did her line, and sure enough, there came the laugh. And she looked out in the front row, and there with his head thrown back laughing was one of her idols, Al Pacino.
That's right.
Jennifer déménage à Los Angeles en 1990 pour passer des auditions. Elle joue dans des pilotes qui ne sont pas diffusés ou obtiennent un maigre succès. L'un d'eux est la version télévisée de La folle journée de Ferris Bueller. Elle rencontre Charlie Slater sur le tournage.
You know, I was very happy. I would do a pilot a year. Sometimes we'd get 13 episodes, sometimes we wouldn't. And it was it became, routine and very normal. Sort of that you have this attachment with these people. They sort of become a second family, and then all of a sudden you're all broken up. It's a weird thing, but you get over it in about a week. I mean, it becomes routine after a while. I mean, for me at least, you sort of learn not to expect anything, and it makes it a lot easier.
Jennifer got her first big part in a movie, but it wasn't a very good movie. It was called Leprechaun.
It's about a leprechaun who wants his gold back. Now. Not now, right now.
And it was so sort of disillusioning that after that, she couldn't get another job, and she considered giving up acting for a while.
I mean, how do you take that seriously?
En 1994, elle passe une audition pour le rôle de Monica Geller dans un pilote intitulé Friend Like This. Les producteurs attribuent finalement le rôle à Courtney Cox, mais Jennifer obtient celui de Rachel Green, jeune fille riche devenue serveuse. Friends est un succès immédiat et les acteurs de la série deviennent des stars.
Not long after it premiered, Friends shot to the top of the ratings, and Jennifer knew her life had changed forever. And the moment when that really crystallized was one day when she had gone to the drugstore in New York, and some fans had followed her for 12 blocks to get an autograph. And there she is with toilet paper under one arm and tampons under the other, going, wow, things are never going to be the same.
Nice.
Sa coiffure connaît un succès phénoménal et on la surnomme la coupe de cheveux Rachel.
Thank you!
All kinds of women all over the world would go into their hairdressers saying, give me the Rachel. And it's kind of funny because when she was in high school, she said that she rocked what she called a mini mohawk hairdo, and she couldn't get enough liquid eyeliner.
En 1995, elle fréquente l'acteur Ted Donovan, rencontré sur le tournage de Friends. Le comédien sort d'une longue relation avec Sandra Bullock. Jennifer a un nouveau petit ami, joue dans une série à succès, elle a tout pour elle. À côté de cette gloire soudaine, elle connaît une grande déchirure.
In the late 90s, Jennifer's mother, Nancy, talked about Jennifer on a television show, and Jennifer didn't like that very much, so she severed all ties with her.
Jennifer Aniston ambitionne de faire du cinéma. Elle tourne dans quelques films indépendants comme L'amour de ma vie, Trait pour trait et Petit mensonge entre frères. Mais aucun ne marche. La comédienne reste plus connue pour son rôle de Rachel dans Friends. Mais en 1998, elle trouve enfin un rôle qui marque le public et les critiques. Il s'agit de la comédie romantique L'objet de mon affection. Jennifer y campe une jeune femme qui tombe amoureuse de son colocataire homosexuel joué par Paul Rudd. Les médias saluent son interprétation, mais sa vie personnelle est moins rose. Au bout de 3 ans, elle et Ted Donovan se séparent. C'est alors qu'elle rencontre la coqueluche d'Hollywood, Brad Pitt. Les agents des deux comédiens ont organisé le rendez-vous. Ils deviennent le couple le plus glamour de l'industrie du cinéma et on les surnomme le roi et la reine de bal d'Hollywood. Brad Pitt est une star planétaire, Jennifer la petite fiancée de l'Amérique. Il n'en faut pas plus pour les paparazzi.
Not only were Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston the perfect Hollywood couple, like Homecoming King and Queen, they started a number of trends. They were the first couple to show up at an event in separate limos so that they could keep the media storm down to a small buzz.
I've hit the tabloids. No, it's, it's weird. It's like anything all of a sudden. I mean, even have somebody come up to you and know your name is a very strange phenomenon, and much less seeing, pictures of you moving into your home. I mean, it's very weird. It's, those are like the little downsides. But if that's all that it is, hell, I'll survive.
Quand le couple annonce ses fiançailles, Jennifer s'apprête à faire un pas vers sa mère et à l'inviter à son mariage. Mais cette dernière sort un livre sur sa relation avec sa fille. Jennifer est bouleversée, Brad ne rencontrera jamais la mère de Jennifer. L'année 2000 est faste pour l'actrice. Elle est nommée au Emmy Award pour Friends et épouse Brad Pitt lors d'une cérémonie digne d'un conte de fées sur une plage de Malibu.
In 2000, they made it official in a beautiful but private ceremony in Malibu, where she reportedly said in her vows that she would promise to make him his favorite banana shakes. There was one mishap though. When she went to toss the bouquet, it hit a lamp above her and bounced right back into her arms. So maybe that was a sign of things to come.
À suivre, Jennifer Aniston reçoit des récompenses grâce à Friends et se fait un nom au cinéma. Mais les choses se gâtent lorsque son mari accepte de tourner avec une étoile d'Hollywood.
And then a lot of crazy stuff ensues.
Jennifer Aniston s'est installée à Hollywood pour jouer dans différents pilotes avant de connaître le succès grâce à Friends. Elle devient star du jour au lendemain. Elle épouse son prince charmant Brad Pitt, l'une des stars les plus célèbres. En 2001, le couple achète une maison de 14 millions de dollars à Beverly Hills et Jennifer tourne avec Mark Wahlberg dans le film Rockstar.
In the movie Rockstar, Jennifer played the girlfriend of a metal god played by Mark Wahlberg.
It was a fun idea in the 80s, and the idea of, wanting to be a rock star, and everybody's had that fantasy, and it's just pure fun, and I had fun, and my work's done, and now we're just going to sit back and have fun watching it.
En 2002, l'actrice remporte l'Emmy Award du meilleur second rôle pour Friends.
It was great. It was fun. It was such a jolt.
Son mari tourne Ocean's 11 aux côtés de George Clooney pendant qu'elle joue dans le film indépendant The Good Girl avec Jake Gyllenhaal.
Though it was an independent movie, The Good Girl got a lot of good attention for Jennifer Aniston. It showed that she could be more than Rachel on Friends. She played a small-town checker at a store who has an affair with a stock boy played by Jake Gyllenhaal.
I lucked out being handed an amazing part which doesn't happen for women all the time. And I was just at the right place at the right time.
Le film reçoit des critiques élogieuses. Jennifer Aniston gagne même le prix de la meilleure actrice et celui de la meilleure actrice dans une sitcom au Teen Choice Award. L'année suivante, elle joue dans un film qui remporte un énorme succès au box-office.
You cannot mess with free will.
Il s'agit de Bruce Tout-Puissant avec Jim Carrey.
I can never get enough of me.
The minute we met, he was so sweet, disarming, and down to earth. He's a lovely human being.
We were laughing all the time, so it was great.
En 2004, elle devient la marraine de Coco, la fille de sa meilleure amie Courtney Cox. Elle fait la couverture du numéro du magazine People consacré aux 100 plus belles stars de l'année. C'est alors l'actrice la mieux payée du petit écran, elle empoche $1 million par épisode. Puis elle tourne aux côtés de Ben Stiller dans Polly et moi.
Ben Stiller, the dreamiest man in the world. He was heaven. He's the most fun to work with.
Jennifer's incredible. There's no better person in the world to work with, ever. Period.
The idea this guy's world gets rocked by this, and all of a sudden it's everything that he thought it was going to be is not going to happen.
Definitely opposites attracting, you know. And his very structured, specific lifestyle terrifies her, and vice versa. She's fascinated by this. He's an odd bird, you know. He's definitely. She's never met anybody that knows all of these the statistics and the information that he lives his life by. It's like fascinating.
Jennifer said that she took the romantic comedy Along Came Polly for 2 reasons. One, she wanted to work with her friend Ben Stiller, and she also learned how to walk a ferret on a leash. And you know that's gotta come in handy somewhere.
Jennifer a tout pour elle. C'est une star et elle est mariée à l'un des hommes les plus sexy de la planète. Et elle a même gagné 4 fois consécutivement le prix de la meilleure actrice de télé au People's Choice Award. Mais ce tableau s'effrite lorsque Brad Pitt joue aux côtés d'Angelina Jolie dans Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I guess that'll do it.
Jennifer tourne la dernière saison de Friends. Les rumeurs courent que Brad Pitt a une liaison avec Angelina Jolie, ce que les deux acteurs nient. Brad retrouve Jennifer après le tournage. Ils ont l'air heureux à l'avant-première de 3, mais quelques mois plus tard, le couple annonce qu'il divorce.
Though it couldn't have been easy, Jennifer Aniston seemed to handle her public divorce from Brad Pitt with a lot of class and dignity and a little humor. The one thing that really bothered her, though, she said, were the reports that the reason the marriage ended was that he wanted children and she didn't. She insists that she always wanted to have children alongside a career and that those accusations would never be leveled at a man.
La même année, Friends s'achève par la 10e saison. Son divorce et la relation Brangelina fait la couverture de tous les magazines pendant plusieurs mois. Jennifer garde leur maison de $20 millions, mais elle déménage à Malibu avec son chien Norman et un autre qu'elle a adopté, Dolly. Elle tente d'éviter photographes et journalistes.
I mean, people either want to see you falling in love or they want to see you breaking up. The middle, that's not interesting. That's why everybody creates something, the scandal, so that it will be more interesting.
There was one good thing that came out of the divorce from Brad Pitt. Jennifer had been estranged from her mother for years after her mother wrote a book about her and talked about her on a television show. But after the divorce, she decided she would reach out and reconnect and try to begin that relationship again.
Elle décide également de faire ce dont elle a toujours rêvé, passer derrière la caméra. Elle tourne alors le court-métrage Room 10 avec Robin Wright Penn.
It was really fun. We had a really good time. I almost preferred it. Yeah, it's just the process of, you know, putting something together from the beginning and seeing it through and having a, you know, final outcome that you feel so proud of from every step of every step of the way. It's just really creatively fulfilling, more than you'd ever imagine.
Just when all the buzz about Brad and Angelina and Jennifer had started to die down, Angelina Jolie gave an interview where she described falling in love with Brad. And well, when you read it, it made it very clear that this was happening while Jen and Brad were still together. And so Jen gave her own interview and described Angelina's opening up like that as being very uncool.
Tandis que la relation de Brad et Angelina fait la une de la presse People, Jennifer Aniston enchaîne les gros projets. Libérée de Friends, elle a plus de temps pour se consacrer au cinéma. Elle joue dans le thriller Dérapage aux côtés de Clive Owen et dans le film choral Friends with Money avec Catherine Keener.
It was just really beautifully written. It's a small, wonderful slice of life. It's not complicated, and yet it is complicated, but it's a delicate relationship movie.
Elle tourne ensuite aux côtés de Shirley MacLaine et de Kevin Costner dans La Rumeur court.
She's really searching for some sort of an identity, you know, some kind of roots, something to connect to, you know. She doesn't really have that mama connection in her life because she lost her mom when she was young, and you know, she doesn't really feel like she fits in with her family or in Pasadena. And so I think she's just in that maybe early life crisis, maybe, where she's just trying to figure out what she wants, who she is, why does she feel like such an outcast?
Just when he asked me to marry him, I didn't feel what I think you're supposed to feel.
Un an après son divorce, elle joue dans un film au titre ironique, La Rupture, et sort avec son partenaire Vince Vaughn.
Vince is he's terrific. He's just a terrific actor. He's a great actor, which makes him, I think, is the reason makes him such a good comedian.
Yeah, she was really the only person we thought of because I needed someone who was very good with comedy, but seeing the movie also means you had a flawed character. You needed someone that the audience could relate to and had a likability. And I wanted to have something that could show kind of the funny side and touch on stuff in that way, and then also show a more complicated side and a more kind of simple and real side to what happens in relationships.
In relationships, there's always going to be an ebb and a flow to each person. And, you know, there's good qualities of Gary and there's good qualities of Brooke, and then there's both of their baggage that they come to the relationship with, and not having the tools, and you're watching them not know how to behave and to help the other out.
Vince Vaughn is a very funny guy on screen and off, and that's exactly what Jennifer Aniston needed after her divorce from Brad Pitt.
En 2007, l'actrice retrouve son amie Courtney Cox dans la série Dirt. Elle y interprète une lesbienne. Elle apparaît aussi dans la série 13 Rock, ce qui lui vaut une nomination aux Emmy Awards.
That was really fun.
La même année, elle remporte le prix de la meilleure actrice au People's Choice Award. Après sa séparation avec Vince Vaughn, elle rencontre le chanteur John Mayer. En 2008, la comédienne crée sa propre société de production, Ecofilm.
Very funny.
Elle continue à jouer dans des petits films indépendants et dans des films hollywoodiens à gros budget. La même année, elle tourne dans le film décalé Management et dans Marley et moi, qui est un gros succès.
It's a story of a marriage and this dog that's in their life that spans a 15-year period.
Owen Wilson and Jen Aniston have amazing chemistry together. You know, it's just that's luck of the draw. You put two brilliant movie stars together and they spark.
But all her sort of instincts and everything on how to play the character, everything just seems like exactly, you know, the way when I read the script, the way I kind of imagined it.
Publicly, Jennifer Aniston insists that there's no bad blood between her and Brad Pitt, that she's rooting for him, that she wants him to do well, and that everything's fine. Well, at the box office, there's a little bit of a different story because her movie Marley and Me came out the same weekend that his movie Benjamin Button came out, and she trounced him at the box office. That had to feel at least a little good.
Après le succès inattendu de Marley et moi, Jennifer Aniston devient l'une des actrices les plus populaires d'Hollywood. À suivre, Jennifer Aniston collabore avec quelques-uns des acteurs les plus en vue d'Hollywood dans plusieurs films à succès.
It's been so much fun.
Et se déshabille pour un magazine pour hommes. Après un divorce humiliant, Jennifer Aniston se consacre pleinement à son travail et joue dans différents films. Elle trouve le temps de sortir avec un acteur comique et un musicien. Au bout d'un an avec John Mayer, elle se sépare. Elle partage l'affiche avec des acteurs séduisants comme Aaron Eckhart dans le film sentimental Love Happens, avec Ben Affleck dans Ce que pensent les hommes et avec Gerard Butler dans la comédie Le chasseur de primes.
I really have enjoyed working with Jennifer. She's just a terrific person and collaborative and a great actress.
Her and I have been talking about different projects for a while, but this was the one that we both went, no, this is it.
I'm not letting you take me to jail.
It was sharp and it was on and it was hilarious and it was edgy and it was gritty and I laughed from start to finish. Every moment of doing this movie has been a joy. You know, it's just felt like I've always known our chemistry was just, it was great together. You know, we do these scenes, we go in, we have a blast and we just work off each other. There's no games, there's no competition. It's, you know, we're a team, even when we're not a team in the movie, you know, even when we're pitting against each other. It's just been, the sparks have been flying and she's, you know, nobody, I can't think of anybody who could have done this role even 10% of what she's been able to bring to Nicole.
It just seemed like something fun. I'd never really done something that had action so much, you know.
And action.
You really think you were gonna keep me in there?
Jerry's just funny. That's sort of what's so great about him, is he's absolutely disarming because it's, you know, here comes this gorgeous, you know, Scottish actor who, you know, you think you should be afraid of, and he's really just a softie.
Après le film, Jennifer sort avec son partenaire sexy. On l'aperçoit ensuite avec Orlando Bloom. En 2010, l'actrice associe son goût pour les petits films insolites et les comédies hollywoodiennes dans Une famille très moderne avec Jason Bateman.
Jennifer Aniston she and I have been friends for a very long time, and so it was nice to get a chance to work together, you know, more than just, I think we just did 1 or 2 scenes together in the breakup, but doing a full film with her was as great as I hoped that it would be, and we used every part of our familiarity and hopefully that's seen in the film. I think it is. You know, you can benefit from that, especially since we're supposed to be best friends. So it was nice to have that beforehand.
Jason Bateman is just one of the sweetest. I've known him for so many years. I met him when I was 25 years old. My friend was doing a television show with him. And he was in a much different mental space back then, but still lovely and great. And I've just always adored him. And it's a great friendship. It's a great friendship.
Elle retrouve le petit écran et sa meilleure copine pour un épisode de Cougar Town. Elle est également nommée pour un prix de la meilleure actrice aux côtés d'Angelina Jolie, mais c'est Sandra Bullock qui le remporte.
Hey, Cameron Moore.
Well, I hate you.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're invading my space
yeah,
right now?
I'm gonna leave right now.
En 2010, l'actrice joue dans Le Mytho, une comédie romantique à gros budget avec Adam Sandler.
I get nervous. You invent a fake wife every Friday night.
I'd have to help him save himself from his own web of lies.
Stop it. God, you really did bothered you that I went to lunch with that guy.
I don't consider it, even though there's romance in it, for me it's really just a bold-faced comedy. I mean, it's hysterical, but there's also...
The romance slips in there.
It slips in, and emotional, too.
Can't take the heat, sugar daddy?
Yeah, I think I'll be... You were great in it, by the way.
I was trying to keep up with you.
The old red
You know what? I hate you right now.
My goodness, I you know, she's done comedy before. I've seen her do comedies and be funny, but she's like explosively funny in this one.
Whose idea now was this part?
You.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are disgusting. Get off me.
I bet it was movie, man. It's mostly a funny movie. There is romantic stuff in there too. Sweet stuff. The kids are funny. It is. It really does feel like anyone can enjoy
You'll
it.
just walk away going, that was really fun. Let's go again.
One of Jennifer Aniston's favorite acting tricks was actually something she learned from her high school acting teacher. He told her it all starts with your shoes. So ever since then, when she's going to create a character, she figures out what kind of shoes they're wearing and goes from there. And even if she puts on the costume, a dress, she puts the shoes on first.
Say hi, my name's Deb.
Hi.
Rien ne résiste à Jennifer Aniston. Elle est passée d'une série télévisée culte à des films à succès sur grand écran.
I've arrived.
Elle a fait la couverture de magazines du monde entier et a été mariée à l'un des acteurs les plus adulés d'Hollywood. Cette belle actrice d'1m60 passe allègrement de la télé au cinéma, des tapis rouges aux couvertures de magazines.
She's got great comic timing. She's not ugly.
She's a bright light. You know, she's really, really special.